trouble. It's just simply that we're having something which tends to give you a feeling of nostalgia, crushing in the crowd. They're still pouring in here at Fir Park. There is room down at the other end, but I must say that is a very, very healthy sight. It's great to be back. A great feeling of expectation in the air, a big crowd. This is exactly the way we want to see football, a meaningful game. The League Championship started its long trail. Thank heaven we've got some of the innocuous anemic games of the League Cup behind us. Now suddenly the rehearsal is over and the big show is on as Bet pushes it there, and McDonald blocked very quickly by the man he knows very well, Alec Fasai. Ali Dawson, who's been on the bench in the last 3 games. Cooper. Oh, that's rifled in and a corner kick. Crowd massing in the back. That's drilled in again, and it's brilliant. Save. Oh. That might well turn out to be one of the saves of the season. I've already seen this man perform a miracle against Clyde already this season. Look at the way. Now that's always difficult. Technically the perfect kind of header. Down the way, making it difficult for the goalkeeper. Look at the way he got that bounce up. Oh. Carson missing out altogether. Well, there's a good ball. John McDonald is onside. Fails for a penalty. It is. Penalty kick. Much to the astonishment of Alec Fasai. It was a bit untidy, the whole run and the challenge, and you got the impression that he was going to go down sometime or other, and so he did. So 7 minutes gone, and perhaps Rangers' first goal will be scored by a Swede. It is. Robert Prytz. The Swedish international is delighting the huge Rangers support, doing a little shuffle reminiscent of an Archie Gemmill penalty kick, and in off the post. Rangers are 1-up. Now you'll see him gesticulating there. The reason being, I think, he was replying to the fact that Brian McLaughlin had criticised him. Well, there's a good-looking ball, Redford, and Sprout, and there's Prytz. Is it going in? Oh! A great piece of football. Well, that's a great header, brilliantly saved. Oh! Redford, Edmonton, quite superb from one end to the other. Easy jump by McClellan again. 2 McClellans in this game, of course. That's a good ball to Bet. He's good running by Bet, and it just shays. Of course, that Rangers defence looking infinitely more secure than it did at the tail end of last season. Kind of may have gone in the middle there, but it looked as if the 2 players did more impeding themselves than anything else. Gay again. What he did well. There's Edmonton with it, and it just passed. There's a Motherwell substitution at the start of the second half. Bruce Cleland, who's on for Willie Urban. Redford, good skill that time. Cooper judged it well. Wants a touch. Oh, this is brilliant by Cooper. Redford, great goal. That was a superb goal, and we must give 90% of the credit to Davie Cooper. That immensely talented left foot of his behind him, and it's all fine touch, isn't it? Just touch, touch, touch. Then to Redford, who finished off with the highest quality. Rangers 2-0 up, and 20 minutes of the second half gone. What a bonny ball. That's better played by McDonald. He needs a touch though, because somebody tries a low. Brilliant. Cooper, he'll try another lob in the softball. Incredible. Side. Look at that swill in that. There's a chance, surely. It is. It's not offside. It was neatly taken. And Bruce Cleland has pulled one back. 2-1. With 29 minutes of the second half gone. And that really came out of the blue. That long high ball. And the piercing of the Rangers defence, and suddenly Bruce Cleland found himself, they all looked across towards the linesman. I looked down myself, there was no flag, and he poked it in. Just trundling over. 2-1. 12 minutes of the game remaining, and what an entertaining, exhilarating start we've had to the season. Nobody has left, even though the rain is on. That's a good ball done, McDonald. And that was a dive. You know, I get the impression, and in fact, I don't know whether we picked it up, there was a quite unnecessary niggle there going on between McDonald and Steve McClellan. Well, you know, I think if McDonald had gone after goal instead of falling down like that, McDonald picked up his side another goal. Certainly in a very good position. Gagan. That's a good ball, it's there. It's the equaliser. Joe Carson, 2-all. The Rangers defence stood still as the tallest player in the Premier Division rose high above everybody else and headed simply down past the bewildered Stewart. McKinnon, who has driven on in an adventurous way with Rangers on the right on the overlap, and Motherwell have gained in confidence, and I think Carson is either going to be lectured or booked. He's going to be booked. And you're looking at a crowd of 19,159, the official attendance, and that is a healthy and most heartening start to the league championship. Oh, he's off. He is off. Well, well, well. I think there might also be something in what he said as well. And that must alarm Jock Wallace. So Joe Carson goes off, the man who scored the equaliser. And there must have been something said, surely. A couple of minutes of a remarkable game left. Bet. Prytz. Bit too obvious. Looked as if John McDonald was waiting for the defender to commit himself and make a mistake. Gagan, and that has come to Patterson. Craig Patterson, who scored 3 times for Rangers already this season, and now Davie Cooper will try to float it in. Does the reverse pass? Redford, rather weak effort.
I won't like it if I beat Rangers next time, you know. But it was quite an emotional moment, I can assure you. And I don't get emotional like that.
Well, tell me about the game itself. This is your first league championship game since you returned from a very hectic league championship in England. How did you find it?
I found the atmosphere tremendous. The Rangers fans really made it a good day today, so as the Motherwells did. But to play against Rangers was something new for me, and it was a good experience. And they went 2 ahead. I thought we were down and out. But the boys, I know they can fight. They proved they can fight.
Were you disappointed losing that first goal?
I was more disappointed to lose the second goal. The first goal happened with McDonald going through in a penalty, but the second goal was just sloppy defensive play. But we've talked about it and we've had a wee argument about it and try and sort it out.
Right, the comeback,
Yeah.
the substitute coming on, Bruce Cleland, and notching that goal for you. What did you tell them to do?
Just go up there and hassle and get running, because he's a big strong boy and he wants to run, he wants to play, and he done well to get his goal. And he hassled, we were 2-2 with 10 men to go, 10 men a few minutes to go, and he was hassling between three of them, and he done a good job for us.
Were you at all surprised, although it was well taken, were you at all surprised that Joe Carson got up there and was given a certain amount of freedom to get that header in?
I think Joe earned his freedom because he moved first in the box, and the corner was a wee short one and he nicked it away. And we've been practising that, fair comment to Joe, been practising that, and he's good at that. So he scored his goal and done well.
Now, outside of what is the absolute aim for every club of winning the Premier Division Championship, perhaps that is not the first ambition of Motherwell. The first ambition surely might be staying in the Premier Division.
I think we've got to learn to play in the Premier League first. I mean, the pace was different. They were closing us down quicker, and the pace of the Rangers midfield, I think, startled one or two of my boys. The closing down and bit stuff, especially in the passing. And once we get there with the brain pattern along those lines, we'll do well, because there's a few good players in this Motherwell team. They just need to be schooled and taught and coaxed and sometimes balled and shouted into doing the things that are correct. And they'll do it because they have improved in the 6 weeks I've been here.
So it's been a good weekend for you?
Not too bad.